Hello, everyone. I hope you have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, or morning. Don't matter where you're at in this world. I hope you're doing fine. So, today's subject will be stand up against oppression. The reason I brought up this conversation or this subject because a lot of time in our society where discrimination, injustices, and biases go rampant, and a lot of time people, stay silent when injustices or a person who experience oppression, they remain silent or they tone police gaslight them, make them feel bad for having this reality of being oppressed. It can be like being a woman, being black and brown person, being LGBTQ plus, being disabled, having a different religion, having different socioeconomic, education, language, you name it. It seems like whenever a marginalized person stand up against oppression, they get shut down immediately. And and based what you see going on right now, we're going on with Palestinian in Congo, Sudan, and other places have been oppressed and being mistreated for a long time because due to their religion, race, etc. The disrespect, the the colonialism, especially, and forcing ideology like patriarchy, white supremacy, heteronormativity, ableism, or non-disabled narrative, or Christian, rich, and other privileges as well to keep people oppressed. For many for us, we have experienced oppression one way or the other, whether it be microaggression or people tell us to our damn faces every damn day, telling us they don't like you because of who you are. Or they have un- unnoticed biases that come up because they're being taught to be ignorant. And we are taught to be ignorant as children. And our own parents, our own family member, our own teacher, even decided taught us that this is the way it's supposed to be. You gotta be this, you gotta be that. Oh, for example, for for being a woman, oh, act like a lady. Make sure you treat a man well so you could keep him. Do be pretty, be nice. When he said yes, he said do this, you better do that. Do his way and not your way. Make sure you how to keep a man. Or if you're trying to do the opposite of that, try to be single or don't have children, you're not a woman enough, or you don't act feminine, you be deemed as something wrong with you because you don't fit the narrative of like being a woman. Same go with being black or brown, being black or brown, that I meant to say. Or like if you don't do certain thing as a black or brown person, your black or brown card being revoked. Or like being a woman, your woman card being revoked. Or what different standard being disabled, standard being rich, middle class, low class, or like be educated, or your card being revoked, or be LGBTQ plus, you had to be a certain way to be accepted. Do y'all see the pattern? Like, I see the fucking pattern. And I'm part of, LGBTQ plus community, a black community, or brown community, mostly black community, being a woman, and autistic, all have a disability. Like, I see the damn pattern. Like, if you don't display this specific type of way of being marginalized, you seem and deem something fucking wrong with you. Because we have been taught a certain way of existing. We have been discriminated, disrespected by these oppressors whether it be white people, men, hetero, hetero, cisgender straight people, whether it be non-disabled people, Christian, whatever may be the case, they treat us like shit for centuries. And sadly, we have used their tools, how they used to discriminate us, and we do that to one another. Or like I saw on Instagram, that person, I think they maybe indigenous person from America. Now I'm assuming, I don't know what um, ethnicity they were because they're indigenous, right? And or tribe, I could tell, right? And I remember like they say that us black and brown people can't uphold white supremacy and have this colonialist mindset and not unlearning it. And I agree with them. We need to unlearn our biases and do better. Not just black and brown people, women, LGBTQ plus people, disabled people, people from different religion, etc. We need to unlearn our biases because, like, for too long, we are taught to be ignorant and not work on our biases. We assume that this is the way it should be based on what the society say about what like be the what standard of being a woman, a man, being the LGBTQ plus community, or whatever identity that you identify with, whether they accept you or not. Because we live in a world with fucked up people in it and they don't accept us. And we tired and exhausted. I am exhausted because but we all experience it growing up. We be we being disrespected, treated like crap for existing because who we are, how we are, and we get treated like crap for it. And do this way, you get outed from the community. And then how you develop internalize ableism, racism, anti-blackness, not liking you being, have a different religion, you know, have a dark tone, have a, I mean darker skin, being fat, whatever may be the case. We had internalized everything because we turned like everything to the point that our self-esteem and our confidence it'd be so damn low that we become insecure in our own self, and that's why we have all these issues and not liking ourselves for a long time. Self-esteem, self-confidence, and our self-will go down to the drain based on what the society say, and that's why everybody is so damn miserable because we trying to assimilate to the culture that do not like us or don't want us to be who we are. And we just try to be that. And we internalize it and try to do the same thing in our own community and to ourselves or tone police ourselves to the point that we numb to our own oppression and stay complicit in our own oppression and also violence against us because we silent for too long. Whenever one of us speak up about the issues that be occurring in our own fucking oppression and how society treat us, we get blamed or suck it up, deal with oppression. Like, it really petty. Like, why we letting this shit happen? And just like what you see going on right now. For example, what going on in Gaza? What happened? What happened? The genocide against Palestinians, the the killing, the innocent, the innocent people for existing, the dehumanization of Palestinians, the dehumanization of black people and brown people around the world for fucking existing, for being a Muslim, for being being like Arab people, so for existing, and then getting killed off left to right, and they getting killed in thousands. And I think it's dying weeks of 30,000 people dying, women, men, and children dying because of genocide, and people are silent. You know, make it worse, y'all. This event happened on my birthday, October the 7th. Even at the time I was celebrating my birthday, I didn't know what going on. And when I first heard about it after, the fact, I was, got life going on, got I'm in school, living life, dealing with my own issue, trauma, and also being disrespected in my own life. I ain't really think about what going on with Palestinian, I was so focused on my life, I didn't know what the hell going on. When I first learned about it, and also listening, of course, like I don't know nothing about the politics and issue in the Middle East, right? I don't know shit about Middle Eastern culture. And after I learned about, Palestine a little bit, look at the polls and all this stuff. Of course, I be agreeing and stuff like that. And like, it ain't for me for one day, I spoke up in December. I wasn't gonna say nothing about it. I just remember one day on Facebook, just sharing it on my Facebook because one of the people I follow, friend with, share about what's going on in Palestine. Also, me doing some little bit of research on Palestine, and I look at what Palestine used to be. I was shocked. And when I look at Palestine, I look at what happened to indigenous people of North and South America in the Caribbeans, and probably all around the world. Exactly. So yeah, it gave me like, oh shit, history repeating itself. History is repeating itself. And also, and like, especially with the government who try to commit genocide against Palestinians and try to take away their home. And they said they're supposed to be a home for the Jewish people, but I guess y'all want to find home, but this is not the way to do it. But the government, not Jewish people, that which I got fucked up at the end when I first, make my first video about it. I was in my feeling. I was mad because how everything over there being handled and basically innocent civilian dying and shit. And like I get that why Israel did what it did. They shall look for Hamas, but they ain't find them yet. And now we know the tension around it to commit genocide against Palestinians. They want to take more land. Or like I be hearing around Zionism. I think that's the word for it. Let's try to, justify why they need to take Palestinian home and stuff, which is fucked up. And sadly, that both Palestinian and Jewish people get get hate crime against them because due to the genocide against Palestinians and stuff like that going on up there. The hate crime went up, anti-Semitism went up, Islamophobia went up, the wolf, everybody getting attacked left to right. Yeah. And also I learned is that you don't social with, you know, people in that related to their government. That's probably what I made with um my first video. I was like, I hope I took it down. And ever since I speak up about it, of how I feel about what's going on, I lost a question of mine for speaking up. And they said that they're gonna use this video against me because and send it to my future employer. And I was shocked, like, what the fuck? Like, just for speaking up. And they trying to gaslight me, you should be educated on that. But you know, it's just people dying, right? Who had nothing to do with um, the people, i- the individual. What the hell they be using? But yeah, called quote Hamas did well. And Hamas, yeah, they might have killed a few people. They ain't killing 1,000 people like Israel doing. And now Israel get ridiculed around the world how they handle it. If Israel had not did that shit, it would be a different story. But they did what they did. Now the government had to deal with the consequences for the genocide against Palestinians. And I hope they get the crime that they do. And they get this leader who probably have underlying biases against Palestinians. And I feel like history is just repeating itself again. Like what happened to indigenous people. It's like history repeating itself. And also, I feel sorry for Jewish people because they get lumped into this shit as well. It give me deja vu what happened to them. It gave me deja vu, like I learned about what atrocities that Jewish people had to go through, like even before, like what go on in Gaza, like you know, like how Jewish people even go through around the world in Europe and all this shit. You already know due to here in World War II. I'm not going to say it due to atrocities against them, like. And also, like I know there are a lot of Jewish people like against this genocide against Palestine. They like some of them will stand up like this ain't right, cause they know what it's like to be the other side of the shame. Because they almost lost a family member because for being Jewish, so they know what it's like. But sadly, there's some people in their community side with Israel because if they probably their home because due to how the religion been founded, and where Jesus born and stuff like that, where Christianity and Judaism were born at and stuff like that because they need to claim their land. But this ain't the way, man. This ain't the way. And we need to stand up. Like, we cannot be silent when innocent people dying. What happened in Gaza? We cannot be silent about that. And I'm happy that there are like Jewish people who like, what the fuck is this? We know what it like to be the other side of the shit. Like, why we promote this shit? No. Because they know what it's like. And sadly, I know that there's some people, it's sad, man. It's sad, man. It's sad. I just felt like history just fucking repeating itself again. And now both Jew people and Palestinian and Muslim people might be targeted because of this conflict over there due to anti-Semitic and Islamophobia on the rise because what's going on. And I hate both groups have experienced that shit. We need to stand up. But we need to hold Israel accountable for doing that BS. Hope they get the crime. Because and also, to my government, the USA, stop supporting Israel because you definitely know they want for what they doing. Stop sending them money. And now, if Israel get prosecuted, US might be next for supporting them. So, and you better know how this country love to operate. This country based on, stolen land, bigotry, and hate. You already know this country full of it. So, yeah, like, basically what I learned, like, even throughout this, this event where everybody experiencing what's going on in Gaza, everybody protesting. That's a good thing. But, like, our government, in the control of it. And they being silent. They're trying to silence us. And we cannot be silent, man. Like, we cannot be silent on this type of issue or the injustices around the world. What happened going in Congo, Sudan, Yemen, elsewhere, who experience oppression. Like, we cannot let this this oppression continue because like for too long we too silent on shit because these government and these in society taught us to be complicit and silent about our own oppression, to shut up and deal with your own oppression. Like we need to stand up. Like how we supposed to liberate ourselves from this system, and we keep holding white supremacy, patriarchy, and other oppression. Like how we gonna uh, liberate ourselves from that, and we don't want to work our biases, and that's why even throughout my advocacy work, like I would at the beginning, I was very ignorant because I didn't know better. Cause I was very ignorant. I got a whole lot of internalized ableism, probably anti-black, probably everything you could think of, a lot. And I started to, unlearn something. Me being autistic or have a disability, unlearn something as a black person. I unlearn things being a woman, and also find out that I'm queer the whole damn time. And like I learned a lot of shit. Like it took a lot of work to unlearn your biases. Like it takes time to unlearn them shit. I ain't gonna lie. This did some work I need to work on that I need to work on my biases on. Like it's a lot of work. Like I'm trying to keep myself educated and unlearn them like I used to thought about such a group of people. Cause I was eager as fuck. I didn't know. And I realized like based on what I talk about oppression, like based on what I talk about now, like it's giving me like if you don't display specific type of blackness or woman, being a woman or be LGBTQ plus or anything, like don't matter wherever you are, if you don't display this certain way, your car will be revoked vibe. And also we need to decolonize unlearn what we thought like what it like being black or brown, what it like be a woman, what it like to be queer, what it like to be a Muslim or having other religion, what it like to be having different social economic, or what it like to be anything, right? To unlearn a lot of shit of how we define ourselves to be. If we trying to follow the rules of the damn society, we not gonna be liberate our own self, and we not gonna be our authentic self. And that's why everybody in this world is very miserable. Even our leaders of this country is freaking miserable. They're probably who have privileges or who all have been oppressed and still uphold all this oppression because they trying to live up that live up that oppression, and it's still miserable. And then the people who have privileges, please work on your biases and do better because you need to unlearn your biases and to dismantle this system, or you're not gonna help those who have been oppressed for centuries. And us marginalized people who have been oppressed for a long time need to stop upholding white supremacy, patriarchy, and the other things that have keep us oppressed and keep us silent about our own oppression and violence against us. We need to stop doing that. And also to the people who are privileged, they need to stop holding the all the oppression that keep them in power, and also make people who are oppressed make their life a living fucking hell for fucking existing. Like everybody, oppress people who privileged and unprivileged, or like that TV show called "The Haves and the Have Not" by Tyler Perry, right? The haves and the have nots need to come together to unlock our biases and dismantle the damn system. If we don't, we go let this racism, sexism, homophobia, tremophobia, all that shit going, right? Because we're not willing to work our damn biases. And that's why our community is the way it fucking is toxic, and no one want to talk about intersectionality in this bitch. Because everything in one sided. And people don't want to talk about it. They want to do the talk, but not willing to work on their biases. And that's why it's what it is, what it is. because they don't want to speak the unspoken truth about what is going on. Because sadly, too many of us taking the damn blue pill and not taking the red pill. We are living in the metric. You might have heard that movie called The Metric. We in the metric, y'all. We between illusion and reality. Are we gonna live in illusion or we gonna live in reality? But sadly, we live in illusion. So we not speaking that truth. We speaking that lie. And also not being our authentic self. We try to hide who we are before. Try to hide who we are, try to please people and try to be, follow, the standard way of living, and we not happy. Hell, even me wasn't happy for a long ass time because I try to live up to the standard of what it like to be me. Like what it like to be black, what it like to be a woman, what it like to be queer, what it like to be autistic or have a disability. I try to live up to all these damn standards, try to fit to that standard, and try not to be that standard, but sadly, I came one. And the bitch ain't happy. I was so damn miserable. I did not see myself who I am. I did not accept myself because I feel with so much anti-blackness, anti anti-woman, anti-disability, anti-LGBTQ plus. With all this bias in me, I was unhappy for a very long time because I'm not living my truth. And that's why I went to therapy for 3 years now because I was very unhappy. And now I'm free and starting to live my truth. I'm going to be me. For too long, I feel like something wrong with me. I felt like I am the problem. I thought I am tripping. But I realize now it's society and not me. I'm not the problem. The society is. And we all need to do the work to unlearn our biases against this damn oppression. Because these oppressions keep us silent and complicit in our own violence or silence. And what you see what's going on right now, anti-trans law in the United States, the homophobia, transphobia, the sexism, misogyny, classism, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, and other, you know, discrimination against other religion, etc. Right? We need to do better as human beings. And I think for too long that we lost humanity and having sympathy for the other people or empathy for other people. We lost that because due to oppression, we want us to be ignorant and bigots. And also, especially in the US, want us to be ignorant and uneducated because they don't want to be educated about certain issue. And they want us to be ignorant and a bigot. So, yeah. And also, lastly, if you want to talk about this type of conversation and also learn about neurodiversity and talk about the intersectionality within it, and you want to do the work to honor your biases and be a better human being, join my Geneva community so we learn and grow together and find a way to dismantle the fucking system that keep us oppressed for too long. And also, you could get a shirt too if you want to get a shirt for my community. Either way, I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.